advice to the professor for the next class, and the professor could have, if he didn't, or he didn't announce in week 1 to be on time, or also like if they see that the student was consistently doing it, pull them aside, or just announce it to the whole class.
Yeah. Okay, good. I think that was, that's pretty, that's really, really good. And just know that a lot of you all are going to be wanting to be in buddy systems, and that's great. And so one of you is going to be ready to go, and the other one's going to be like, I'm still getting ready. And remember how I was telling you when we were in London, there was 3 groups, one that was really on time, one that was just kind of like in between, and one that was just like not ready at all. And you're going to get that in this group. I'm sorry, that's the reality of it. So you have to look out for yourselves. There's Mike Stills that used to work in our office. He's from Georgia, and he had a southern draw, and he'd always say, I take care of mines. And I love that because it's true, you have to take care of yourself first. And so if someone's not gonna be on time and they're gonna make you late, guess what? You gotta make sure you're good and you're ready to go. And then if the classroom's locked, sit outside, wait, let them be, and then apologize. And then, something formal on an email saying, hey, I understand, I recognize this, I apologize, I will do better. That goes a long way. All right.
And which one was, okay, what one?
We're at 8.
Oh, 8?
Yep.
I think we kind of talked
Yeah,
about
we did
that.
talk
So
about
let's
it.
go on to 9. No offense to your group, just because we have 5 minutes. So the number 9, it's 3 weeks. It's week 3. You notice a few of your classmates are being passive aggressive towards the professor. They may start. Many of them say in the U.S. their comments begin to interrupt learning of others. What do you do? What are their actions and statements displaying?
We said that depending on the situation and how far the comments are being taken, to probably just calm them down at the moment so the professor doesn't start getting more offended, and calm them down as soon as it happens. If it's a quick comment and we just kind of watch it, pull that person aside and confront them, and then let them know they better go apologize.
Right. That's really nice. And I think that's really important to know that if the way we go about checking someone needs to be, think about when someone checks you. How do you want to be approached? You don't want to be yelled at or looked at or judged. Sometimes we don't realize that we're doing it. So pulling them aside, hey, I noticed that you said something, and I just, it's something that we probably won't or shouldn't do. And do it in a manner that's not really confrontational or aggressive. Doing it in a manner that's caring. Because, we all need to watch out and take care of each other. So excellent job on that.
Cool. Okay. Same group, right?
Yeah.
Number 10. Okay, you're on your way to class and it's a bit early. So you stop by a cafe for a coffee and pastry. You're walking, and as you take a bite of your croissant, you notice folks are looking at you a bit weird. You finally make it to the classroom and have about 2 more bites of your croissant and half of your coffee. You can tell your professor is about to start lecture. What do you do with the remaining food and beverage? Is there anything that's problematic with this scenario? If so, what?
We were trying to figure out who would be looking at us. We were like, with the public who was looking at us?
Yeah. So you're walking along in public. Americans, we always got our coffee, and we're always just
Isn't it common for them to sit down at the end?
stuff in our faces. Like, we're always eating in our cars. We're eating as we walk. We're eating as we work. We're always eating.
We couldn't tell if it was like our classmates looking at us.
No, it's public. It's the locals.
Okay, so I'm
So it's
guessing
locals.
you shouldn't be walking with food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or not get food at all and wait till like
Yeah.
lunch or something.
Right.
Or
So,
leave early enough to sit down.
Yes.
ding, 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 ding,
Ding, ding, ding,
ding.
ding.
What a lovely answer. Yes. So take the time, because eating in class, as we talked about, is not appropriate. Our culture is very much, we're on the go, and and that's probably part of our, obesity
McDonald's is where
problems. Yeah, it's all convenience, and we're just constantly driving, and we never take the time to just sit and eat and like be present and be mindful about eating. And there it is very much the culture. You sit down, you eat, you enjoy your food. So yeah.
And having coffee or water not acceptable in class? Like you can have
You can ask Kim.
Yeah.
Water, absolutely, because it's hot, and there's a really nice ice cold water thing in the center, which I love. So that was like my highlight. I'm like, ice cold water on the tap. So, but yeah, you'll have to ask Kim exactly that. But yeah, usually no, because you guys will be in class in the morning, and then by the time you're done, you should be able to get there, have breakfast. By the time you're done, you'll be having lunch. And you'll have a break in between, so you can have a snack like in your bag, and then in between classes, you're using the restroom or whatever you're doing, like eat something then, but just not while you're in class with the professors. So we all know you gotta get hungry. I'm a hangry person, so I need to have my snacks with me at all times. So yeah.
11, do you have 12 too? Group of, who's doing the question 11? You also have 12?
Yeah.
Can we do 12? Yeah. It's 3 a.m. You're out with about 10 of your classmates and you want to go home. A few folks want to go to a different bar, a few to another bar, and some decide to go home with you. But one person wants to stay at the current bar. What do you do?
So we said first, like, don't leave that friend behind. That friend either has to go with the rest of the group to the bar or go home because it can be dangerous. Just how we've talked before, how they can pickpocket you, and the same way as like you're a female or male, and it could just be dangerous. And then we just said overall, like it's dangerous to be alone.
Absolutely, you hit that one on the nail. It is dangerous to be alone, but at the same time, if that individual or that person continues to be like, I don't want to go, I want to stay, you just have to do what's best for you and your group, and then just move on.
And call us.
Yeah, and let us know, because this was a situation that actually happened in Spain, and this individual decided to go on their own little path, and there was a lot of just different scenarios that happened with that individual, which we can get into later. It's kind of a worst case scenario really, but at the end of the day you have to take care of yourself and those that are around you, and if someone's just trying to do their own thing, you can only suggest and invite to come, and if that doesn't happen, then you just have to remove yourself.
And somebody needs to stay. Never ever again, this is leave no one behind. Someone needs to stay with that person. It is not safe to just leave somebody that's intoxicated, under the influence, alone in a foreign country. Somebody needs to give up their other, plans to go, and you all need to stay. There'll be other nights, but the most important thing is your safety, and you need to stay together. Like, you can't just leave your people behind. And if it gets to a serious situation, you need to call Rafa or Lucy and say, yeah, and CEA is not the people to call. You call Rafa and Lucy first. If there's a true emergency, they'll talk about what that means. If somebody is drunk in the middle of the night, you do not call CEA and go, oh, I'm sorry. That is the traveling advisors that will get called, because they're the ones that will be able to. And we've talked about Sevilla is very hard to navigate sober. I'm going to tell you that right now. It is really windy. It is not laid out as, Kim said, in a grid. It is not set out like that. There are all these weedy little alleys and all these things. So when you guys start going out, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I got this. After a few drinks, you'll be like, where was that again? Yeah, and if you don't have your GPS or any of that stuff, it's really important. So just don't leave anybody. So we're going to continue these questions next class. Be sure to do the assignment I showed you. You have to have it. There is no late. There is nothing. You must have it. And Kim will be in that class next week. So thank you.